And we are live this morning. We want to say what's up to all of the beautiful purple people. And I want to say first and foremost, I want to say what's up to Big Sexy for joining us in this morning. How you doing this morning, brother?
You know, long weekend court this week. Enjoying the long weekend though.
There we go.
Enjoying that long weekend.
Excellent. I want all the folks to let me know if they can hear us, if we coming in loud and clear. We want to give a shout out to Prof Duff, who's taking a little break, being with the family, traveling and doing some things and taking care of folks. So we love you, Prof Duff, and we thank you for building this community for us and letting us mind the house while you're away. But we're gonna try to do right by your house. So I see some folks in the chat. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear us loud and clear. You know, I'm still kind of new to this, so I want to make sure that we're coming through. And while we're doing that, I want to say what's up to my man Andre Staley, was the first in the chat. So thank you for wishing us a happy belated Juneteenth. Also, Sister Christina, thank you so much. Saw Mavis Staples the other night. I'm so glad Staples is out there doing that girl.
Andre, don't think I didn't see that Captain America shirt, man. I like that.
There you go. Drea Dances, Sister Drea Dances, happy Saturday, Purple Fam. Happy Father's Day weekend. There you go. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there that's being good fathers. We appreciate y'all. Sister Anna B, the poet, checking in. There you go. Thank you for that Juneteenth weekend. How was your Juneteenth, Big Sexy?
You know, it's pretty chill. Like I said, I hung out at the Batcave yesterday, just ignored the phone, did some relaxing, listen to some Miles Davis.
There we go. Which Miles was you listening to?
I was listening to So What.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Miles was always reinventing himself, kind of, you know, like the person we celebrating on this channel every day, always reinventing. Want to say what's happening to little Sister Lori Johnson. Happy Father's Day to all the dads and Purple Peeps. What did Prince do this week? Or why do people dance? Why do people dance this weird? Thank you, Brother Theo, for giving us that. Who else we want to say here? Sister Lisa Williams from Houston. Wishing everybody a happy Juneteenth. Always happy to see Rockabox in. No confusion this week to week to week. There we go. Week to week, not day to day. There you go, Rockabox. There you go. Prof Duff will appreciate you on that. All sliding in from Denver. Brother Nick Felton live in. And also, Love Sexy. I ain't got no button, so I hope that works for you, Love Sexy 71. She wishing what's up to the Purple Fam. RTL 49, giving a happy Saturday to the Purple Peeps. Always happy to see Sister Cassandra Bradley. Sister Cassandra, thank you. And all the folk who came up and talked about celebration last week. It was a great show talking about celebration. Yeah. So if y'all didn't see that, go back and check that out. Thank y'all for all that insight. Sister TP, always happy to see Sister TP. And we know we got to give love to Prof Duff, a literate brother, Blade Brown. And Blade Brown, don't get mad, but you know, Big Sexy, every time I see Blade Brown, I just think about Blade. I think about Blade the action. I think about Wesley Snipes.
There you go.
Blade Brown, I'm always thinking about Blade. There we go. Appreciate you, Man Ray. Appreciate you, Man Ray, for letting us know. Oh, there he is, Brother Sadiq. I got to say this every time. For my money, Big Sexy, the best Prince documentary is for Brother Sadiq, Once Upon a Time in Minneapolis. If you guys haven't gone to Brother Sadiq 22's YouTube channel and seen Once Upon a Time in Minneapolis, I want the estate, whatever they do, to contact this brother, because Once Upon a Time in Minneapolis, that's probably for me the best Prince documentary I've seen. Also, he's working on something on the Harvard Report and how they got together and stole black music. So y'all need to also check out that documentary.
I read the Harvard Report, and I'm interested to see what he comes up on that.
There we go. Sister Mila, that's Prof Duff Hard. Mila, Prof Duff Hard, good morning. Stone Freak. Now, I know that ain't how you say it, but every time I see Stone Freak, I just want to say Stone Freak. Just feel like it ought to have a groove to it. Just ought to have some funk to it. when I see Stone Free. What's up, Realign the DJ? Grateful for another one. I'm with you, Realign the DJ. Oh, there he is. There goes my brother from across the pond, Mr. Lee Christian, doing the music thing. Got the band. Y'all check out. Y'all go to Lee Christian. Check out his music. Check out his band. The man is over there keeping the funk alive, right?
Lee, what time is it over there, man? Put it in the chat.
Yeah, Lee, please tell us what time it is over there, good brother. Oh, there he is, Mr. JD Washington. I think brother JD came up too. Yeah, so thank you, brother JD, for coming up and letting us know about celebration. There we go. Stephanie Mills, what's happening? Love you, D'Angelo avatar there, brother. Happy Juneteenth, happy Father's Day. I got to give it. Look, anytime somebody getting it up for Camille, I got to give it up. So Blue Misty, thank you so much for giving it up. There he is, LTKK, musician, artist, keeping the funk going.
What?
Yes, the Color Success 4th anniversary. What? From what I understand, Big Sexy, you know, I ain't on the YouTube. Well, I'm on YouTube, but I ain't on the social media. But Morris Day has been dropping some snippets from the updates. Yeah, they say they sound crystal clear and good. And from what I understand, Color Success gonna have some bonus tracks to it.
I'm all over. See, that I'm excited about.
There you go.
Play to win.
There you go.
Success. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
There he is, Brother Way Win. We love your Purple Rain gear, but like I told you, we love the joy in your smile, Brother Way Win. We appreciate it. Go hit us more with that Color Success. I heard you, Big Sexy. I heard you. Color Success, Oak Tree. Look here.
Put that in there a little bit.
And you know what my jam on there is?
What, don't wait for me?
Wait.
I know it.
Oh, I just make love to you, baby. That set you free. Oh, I'm just a man. Not me. Not now. Oh, baby, if you ain't y'all, I can't wait to hear the upgrade.
All right, if we're doing this, let's do this all the way. That was 40 years ago, and at the same time, Michael Dean, shout out to Michael Dean, he was saying yesterday online that St. Paul's album is 40 years old today, too. And on that album, the song Intimacy, that's the one.
Yes, he did.
That's the one.
St. Paul brought the funk. St. Paul brought the funk. And of course, sliding in is our timekeeper, Sister Kim. Appreciate you, Sister Kim.
Us in line.
There we go. No, hey, no problem, brother Sneak 22, man. We appreciate all the work. I think I got everybody. Let me see. Run Kayla. I hope I said that right. If I didn't, please, I forgive you. But I think it's Run Kayla. From I think MD is Maryland, so she wishing us some love from Maryland. I want to get a few more folks. Jack Swagger, right?
Jack.
There she go. So Jack Swagger, go to Sneak. Yeah, go to Sneak's Sneak 22's page and check out it all. I got to bring it. Hold up, I got to do it like this. This is the DE68A channel. Appreciate you, brother DE68A. Always love what you're doing, keeping us up. The Boombox Guru. There you go, brother. Let me see here. What's happening, baby love? Always happy to see you. What is up, Free Nation? What is up, Free Nation? What is up? All right. What's up, brother Lee said? He has it's killing time, fellas. There you go. Killing time. There we go. Just had an episode of the Fixed Radio Show last night, and this band, the Prohibition Smokers Club, had a decent UK festival next month and a party too. That's right, baby. They keep that fun going. So I think I got. Wait a minute. She's sneaking in, Web Diva. There you go, Web Diva. So I think we caught up. Wait a minute. Hey, brother Nick Felton. I loved it. I will tell you this. The first hour was a Stone Groove class.
Yes, it was.
And look at that last hour got a little heavy though. That last hour got a little deep, got a little heavy. So
Morris had a tight ship, or Maurice had a tight ship, but got a little wild at the end.
Got a little wild. But look here, if anybody ain't seen it, we highly recommend the Earth, Wind, and Fire documentary. Thank you so much, Ron Kayla. Thank you so much for letting us know. Big Sexy. He done sneaked in the door. Bye, Brother Theo. There he is. I got to always get love.
Who let him?
Young brother in the house, keeping the funk. Look at Big Sex. When we long and gone away, Brother Theo and the next power generation gonna keep the funk going.
We hold it down.
There
You know, let
go.
me give it up to Ron Kaler real quick. Coming from Maryland, I've been to Maryland and their University of Maryland. See, Lee, you got to see this, man. You know, I went to that campus and I went to, Sac State here in California. You could take my entire campus, put it in a corner on Maryland's campus and never see it.
Oh, wow.
It's enormous.
Okay.
I should have gone there. I should have known.
I gotta give a shout out to Brother Lynn Byes, who played for Maryland. Rest in peace, big brother Lynn Byes. So I appreciate you getting us that information. All right, so now let's go. We're gonna go and we're gonna get some things going. As Prof Duff always says, look, we living in these times and we know that they can be chaotic, but we know that we have the power to come through it. As Brother Prince said, the only love there is the love we make. And we understand that since the only love there is the love we make, we gonna fight for righteous. We're going to fight for right, but we're going to do it in a loving way. And we're going to make sure that the people who don't want love and life and justice to exist, we're going to keep the love, right? So we're going to keep going. Welcome to What Did Prince Do This Week, week 25, 1986. We are here every Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern. This is a very slow read of Brother Duane Tudahl's Prince Studio Sessions book series, through an active weekly online book club and a Saturday salon. As Brother Dean would say, do your Googles to understand what a Saturday salon is, echoing the spirit of the Harlem Renaissance, right? We're going week to week, Saturday, Sunday, not date to date, as it took some of us a minute to find out. And if you want to know the schedule, scan this QR code right here. This is week 25 of the schedules at a bit.ly link. So it tells y'all, it lets y'all keep up with the reading. Right? You don't need the paperback. You can have either one, but you can have the paperback with the little orange seal that's got a little extra on it. But hey, you don't need that. You can have as many. You can have the hardback or the paperback, just as long as you're reading along with us and here with us. We want you to like, ring the bell, subscribe. We want you to get the algorithms going. We want Prof D'Angela Duff has built a wonderful house for us. She's built a wonderful community for us. We want to thank all the people who come in and help this community what it is. Brother Dean, who heard the call first with her and came out with her. Brother Turnbull, who going to be here. So, look, these will always be archived. So if you miss them, you can get them on Polysolid YouTube channel and the Brother Dean Prince podcast. So you can always find us if you miss us. And we want you guys to email us at wdpdtw@gmail.com because the Hit and Run tour is coming up and we want to hear from you. We want to hear from all the people who are part of the Hit and Run tour. If you got down there, if you saw it, if you got the groove, because we know not a lot of people got to see that one. And of course, the estate of Prince Rogers Nelson is not affiliated, associated, or connected with What Did Prince Do This Week book club series, nor has it endorsed or sponsored What Did Prince Do This Week book club series. Further, the estate of Prince Rogers Nelson has not licensed any of his intellectual property to the producers, advertisers, or directors of What Did Prince Do This Week book club series. We know that attorney Lundell has told us that the name has changed. So it's not officially the estate or the estate of Prince Rogers Nelson. It's got a long name, a cool name, a legal name, right? But y'all understand when we say the estate, what we talking about. Hey, we ain't got really but one community guideline, y'all. We choose to be a community even when we disagree. Look here, let me just say this. I keep saying it all the time. Prince was one of the few people who understood that human beings are pie charts with multiple slices. Everybody ain't coming to the Prince party the same way. I'm one of them people, Big Sex. I came in through the blues and rock slice. Somebody else may come through the R&B slice. Somebody else may come in through the pop slice. Somebody may come through the fashion. Somebody may come, whatever it is. We all a community. And just because somebody might not rock with the song you rock with, look, I say it all the time. One person's a door is another person's arms of Orion. right, so it don't matter, right? It's all love. We all loving on each other, and so that's why we here, because we here ultimately for Prince. All right, we getting ready. This is week number 177, week 25 of 1986 for Prince. What did we do this week? What we know. Thanks, Brother O'Neill, who's always dropping that knowledge. So this week we had 2 studio sessions and 1 new song. We are the week of June 15th through the 21st. So we're going to be here Tuesday the 17th. We're going to go through what we had. And then we had Data Bank, Can't Stop This Feeling. I got Week and Fuck, which became Week and Funk, as we know. Yeah, you know, and Neon Telephone got a little treatment. The next day was Girl of My Dreams. Data Bank got a little treatment, and Can't Stop This Feeling I Got, and Week and You Know What. And then next, finally that Thursday, Another Lover Hole in the Head got an extended version and Wonderful Day. All right. And so what we going to do now is, Big Sexy, do you feel like reading?
I can get it started.
And so what I'm going to do is, hold on for a second.
Oh.
And hold on. There we go. So you can skip. So read everything in the gray box. You can skip the quote and then go down to that. So everything in the gray box. So we Tuesday, June 17, 1986. Read everything in the gray box. Skip the opening quote, and then we can go into reading in that.
All right. Another Lover Hole in Your Head. Tuesday, June 17, 1986. The 12-inch version. With the horn overdubs at Creation Studios.
No. Go back a day. There's another Tuesday before that. My bad.
So we're doing Tuesday. Oh,
there you go.
We're right along here.
Yeah. What happens is when they're like separate sessions or separate things, even though they're on the same day, Brother Tudahl will break them up into 2 different things.
All right. Everybody, edit that part out.
There we go. We'll edit that out. There you go.
Okay, now try it again. Tuesday, June 17, 1986. Data Bank. Can't Stop This Feeling I Got. We can whatever. Yeah, you know. And Neon Telephone, all at the Washington West Avenue warehouse in Edina, Minnesota. Producer Prince, artist Prince of the Revolution, engineer my girl Susan Rogers, assistant engineer Mr. Todd Harriman. Okay, going past the quote from Brown Mark, Prince would often show up early, or more accurately, if you showed up after him, you were late. That's cold. So it was common for members of his band to turn up before the call time to get warmed up, and to avoid having to get their pay docked. On this day, Brown Mark arrived early to work on a groove he made up for Maserati, and he was experimenting with it when Prince and Susanna rolled into the warehouse. As she recalls, that day Data Bank was recorded was a really interesting day. You want the quote?
Yeah, go ahead and read that quote.
Prince and I got there early as well, so it was just me and Prince, and Mark was working on his bassline groove. It's Mark's song, it's his groove. And then Prince picked up his guitar, and they started a little bit. Everybody started coming in for rehearsal and picked up their instruments and started to play. Then Lisa started to play, and Bobby was obviously starting to pick up and started playing right away. And it was like 8 hours playing that groove non-stop. Damn.
Yeah.
That's a groove. Every once in a while, when someone would actually when someone else actually inspired something in him, Prince gets super excited and giddy. And so the guy that you hear on the track is exactly who Prince is when he's really playful and really into something. He loves to just add his stuff, and he can then become part of the band. He's the band member, and he can do something. But mind you, he never gave credit to Mark for writing the song, which was another story all by itself, because unfortunately, he was never acknowledged for it. Damn, Prince, that's cold. That's cold, man. Okay, that was a quote from Susanna. He just doesn't know who was involved in a lot of the stuff because it was just jam sessions on top of jam sessions, recalls Brown Mark. And I could be in there jamming with the drum machine on a bass riff, and he would come in and record it with the rest of the band. And the next thing you know, it would become a song, and then you would get credit for it. I'm not saying he stole it, but I think there's so many jams, he just doesn't know who did what. Yeah, I'm going to say he stole it. We all know. For Data Bank,
go down to the next paragraph that begins, Prince was a hard guy.
Prince was a hard guy to work for. He lays down the law, and if you think you can challenge him, you'll be surprised by his reaction, reflects Mark. At the time, I didn't understand, but as time went on, I would just go with the flow, and I started to understand why he did things the way he did. This is his show, not the Brown Mark show. This is the Prince show. Prince always seemed to be looking for a new way to milk sound out of an instrument. You got to understand there's only so much you can do on electric guitar, according to Prince. There are so many sounds a guitar can make. Lord knows I've tried to make a guitar sound like something new to myself. I can get behind that. He had tweaked the sound through his choice of speakers, sometimes directly inputting from his guitar to the console, as he did with Baby Go-Go, or putting it through a guitar pedal. No matter what the method, he wanted it to sound different. So today he put it through a Leslie speaker, as he did with a Hammond B3 organ the previous month on Get On Up. For those of you who don't know what a Leslie speaker is, remind me at the end of the section, we'll get into that.
All right.
The effect will be used many times over the next few months, including Girl in My Dreams, Soul Psychedelicide, Rock Hard and the Funky Place, Walking in Glory, Playing the Sunshine, as well as the additional tracks that were taken out of the vault and being recorded that day. We are still rehearsing, explained Eric. We did Data Bank, Can't Stop This Feeling I Got, a song called We Can Fuck, Eric Leeds' words, not mine, which came on Graffiti Bridge with George Clinton doing the lead vocal. They changed the title to We Can Funk when they put it on the Graffiti Bridge soundtrack, but the song was called We Can Fuck. We did the three, I think, I think almost as a medley, and it was the whole band, and we just killed on that. Prince, Atlanta Bliss, Eric, Wendy, Miko, Brown Mark, Dr. Fink, Lisa, and Bobby Z worked on the tracks all day. Mixes were created on those songs, as well as Yeah, You Know. I like saying that.
Yeah.
And Neon Telephone. And during that time, Atlanta Bliss and Eric left to work in a local studio on the extended version of Another Lover in Your Head. Status. Here we go. Data Bank, 7:52. Can't Stop This Feeling I Got. 2 minutes. Recording of the re-recording of the 1982 version, and We Can Fuck, 5:30, were tracked on this date. All three versions remain unreleased during Prince's lifetime. The original recording of Can't Stop This Feeling I Got appeared on 1999 Super Deluxe in 2019. A re-recorder from 1989 was released in 1990 on Graffiti Bridge. Databank was later re-recorded with The Time and appeared on their album Pandemonium. A 1989 version of the 1984 recording of We Can Funk was also released on Graffiti Bridge in 1990, while the 1984 version was featured on the deluxe version of the posthumous release of Purple Rain in 2017. However, this day's version of all three tracks remained unreleased during Prince's lifetime. Wow. Keep trucking, or are we going to break up?
So I want you to go back because I'm worried we'll forget. Tell us about those Leslie speakers. Tell us what those are.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. When you have an organ, especially the big like pipe organs, they will play through these Leslie speakers. And the thing with the Leslie speaker is big. It's a big cabinet. But within the cabinet, the speaker would be on like a little turntable. So it would like wheel around and it'll go wee type of sound. And you hear it in churches all the time. The Beatles did it on Sgt. Pepper. That's where I first remember hearing it. And so honestly, I don't hear the effect on the song, but it's all dependent on the volume a person wants to use it as well. So that is your lesson for today.
That's our lesson for today. So I want to go back to what you read because I always like to make this point, and I want to say this. I think was Suzanne who said that. Says it, and the guy you hear on the track. This is Data Bank, and the guy you hear on the track is exactly who Prince is when he's really playful and really into something. He loved to just add his stuff, and he could become part of the band. He's the band member. I'll tell you why I like that. Big Sexy and tell you about in the chat. I've always said there are three different Princes. There's Prince the solo artist. Mm-hmm. There's Prince the band leader. And there's Prince the band member. And I'll give you a specific example of Prince, the band member. Remember when the BET Awards did the tribute to Shaka Khan? And Prince is playing in the band with Stevie Wonder? That's Prince, the band member. So I always love the fact that when you went to see Prince live, you could either get the solo artist, the band leader, or the band member. And I always thought that was like tension. And when I say tension, I don't necessarily mean bad tension. Just Prince could fluctuate or slide from being one to the other. And I think that could be like either discombobulating to people, or because Prince never always said, this is what I'm doing. He never made everything clear. Things just kind of fell into place. But I do always like to give Prince that credit for being able to be those three different things. Because I'll let you, and I'll stop and I'll let you, because I think that also not every rhythm guitarist can be a lead guitarist, and not every lead guitarist can be a rhythm guitarist. So in the same way that Prince had the ability to be both a rhythm and lead guitarist, he had the skill and the know-how to be a solo artist, a band leader, and a member of the band. What say you before we get to the chat?
I agree completely, and the thing is, though, I think it was difficult for Prince because when he's trying to be the band member, it's usually a surprise. And so people in the audience, like, they see Prince walk out, what's Prince going to do? And it overshadows the person he's playing with.
Exactly.
So he really can't do that. Because I remember he walked out with the late Sharon Jones and the Dap Kings. He walked on her set, and people just lost their minds. And he played a little bit, and he left, and people were just freaked out. It totally overshadowed her, not on purpose,
right?
But it just did. Same thing with the Bengals back in '86.
Yep.
He walked out with them, and they're like, Prince is here. And if you look at it really with a unbiased viewpoint, when you look at the Sheila E. thing from 1986 at the Warfield, he showed up and brought his crew with him.
Right.
Oh man, so we go through her whole set, and people already know what's going on.
Right.
He comes out and just takes over the show. So it wasn't like you went to a Sheila E. show, you went to a Prince show. Sheila just happened to be there opening up.
And I think you're right that I think that for a lot of times him showing up like that would overshadow what he really wanted to do, right? Yes. There were times that he just wanted to be in the band. He just wanted to jam, but because he's Prince, right? And I'm glad you talked about the one with the Dap Kings and the late Sister Jones, because that's one of my favorite. And I really do think that that's why Prince kind of left, because he just wanted to play in the pocket. Like I'm so glad you brought that one up, because that's one of my favorite moments, because he's just in the pocket. You can tell that he's in the pocket with the band, but everybody else wants him to solo. Like everybody else wants him to kind of take over, but he just wants. And so I think that's the problem when Frankenstein becomes the victim of his own creation, to put it away. But I'm glad the way you put that in there. Let me go to some of the folks in the chat. Thank you, brother Kevin, for sneaking in, brother, from San Antonio, Texas. Hey, Big Sexy. One time I drove from Jackson, Mississippi to San Antonio, Texas in my 1970 Chrysler Newport, because I had a gig and they were going to pay me, but they were going to take the travel out of my payment. So brother was trying, no, don't take the travel out. I drive myself. So I got the seats, and I can tell you this, between Houston and San Antonio, ain't nothing but death. That's all that's there. When I got past Houston, I was like, oh, hell, this may have been a bad idea. So thank you, brother Kevin.
Kevin Lamel? Kevin Lamel. It's a clientele.
What is that? Said, there we go. Purple Cat Confetti. Everybody loves the meme. So when I walked into the MSP, he told the pilot that he can't stop this feeling I got. It's a wonderful day. Brought a smile to his face. There you go. El Michelle, thank you for sliding in, wishing us a happy Juneteenth. Let me see here. Everybody saying Brown Mark is being gracious. Let's say, there we go. Said TP. I'm like you, Sister TP. I could have spent 3 hours on that. They could have given me 3 hours, right? I'm with you, Rockabouts. I like that a riff is more than just a riff with dance music. Oh, here we go. Brother Rodney's in the house. Thank you, Brother Rodney, for coming up. Gracing us. Says impressed with the look at with the Marvel DC. There you go. Omnibus collection. There you go.
Thank you, brother.
Say, oh, thank you so much, Brother Theo. Yes, when he's a guitarist on Tamar. Exactly, right. Let me see here. Who else we got? I want to make sure some people, talking about that. Let me see here. Let's see what Brother Rockabye is saying. When you make a Brown Mars quote, a riff is more than riff I've never heard. I agree. I think somebody put it in there. I agree that when you're talking about dance music, the riff always has to get more credit because it's driving the movement. So I don't have a problem with that one. The Lenny Kravitz, there you go. Said Prince showed on and just messed everything up at the Lenny Kravitz show, right? Thank you, Gabriel. I like that. That, you know what? That's one of my favorite ones too. Is when he shows up with Sheryl Crow, Winding Road, and I would say that's one of the times where we get both rhythm Prince and solo Prince at the same time. Yeah, I really like that one. Right? Let me see here. Yes. Love, Sex, and 71, Power, Fantastic Live with the Revolution was the best example of Prince just being a member of the band to me. I like that. I can go with that. Lady Cab Driver. What's happening, Lady Cab Driver 72? Thanks for the happy Juneteenth. Let me see here. There we go. The Paris 2011 after show with Sarah Jones is superb. So y'all go to D68A's channel and check that out. I want to make sure. What's happening? Would you like to be a modernnaire? Modernnaire. What's happening, modernnaire? Rude boy. Love the rude boy pen. There we go. All right, so we're going to go now to, we're going to go now to Tuesday, June 12th, 1986. I'll read that one. Let me see here. Make sure I work things out. And let me see here. Yeah, okay. There we go. All righty. Yeah, hopefully I can get through about my magnifying glass. June 17, 1986, Another Lover Holding Your Head, 12-inch version, horn overdubs, Creation Studios, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Producer David Z. Rifkin, artist Prince and Revolution, Prince and the Revolution, engineer David Z. Rifkin. Eric Lee's quote, there were 2 sessions on that day with the full band. We did Data Bank, Can't Stop This Feeling I Got, and We Can F. We did those in the afternoon and at the warehouse in our rehearsal. And then that, you know what? Big Sexy.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop front. I'm up here front. Let me go on. Ain't no sense me squinting. We did those in the warehouse at our rehearsal. And then that evening, Matt and I went over to Creation Studios, which is on Nicollet Avenue. You know what? Whenever I see like a street in Minneapolis named in the book, I get all giddy because we've all traveled those streets and we know where those streets are. So I appreciate when the street names get dropped. Prince requested that Bliston and Eric work on the extended version of Another Lover Holding Your Head, which was slated as the next single. Lees recall, there's a quote from Eric Lee's quote, when we put Another Lover Holding Your Head in the show, there were no horns on the original version. And there's a little interlude that I wrote for it. And he said, when we get to the song, let's extend it and you just solo there, end quote. And I said, well, instead of me soloing there, since I'm soloing on so many of the songs, maybe I can write something. And he said, quote, okay, have at it, end quote. So I went home and I wrote an interlude that was played by me and Matt. So that's what we did live. And then when we did it live and after the song was over and we used the vamp out on it and Prince would leave the stage and Lisa would come down and play a long piano solo. And I wrote a string of horn lines behind her solo. So later when Prince thought about doing a 12-inch, he had me and Bliston go into the studio and just overdub these lines that we were doing on the live versions. Prince did not attend the session, so he had David Z oversee it. Status, the 12-inch version of Another Lover Holding Your Head, 7 minutes, 52 seconds, was released in the United States on July 30th, 1986, back with Girls and Boys charting as a double A side. It peaked at number 21 on the Billboard Hot Dance Disco playlist on September 6, 1986. It's been a total of 6 weeks on the chart. So a couple of things there. I'm always amazed, and I just love the fact that Prince would rehearse for 8 hours and then go do studio work for 8 hours or more. And to me, that's just like having your dream job. That's why I used to always tell my students, tell young people, don't worry about the money. Find what you love and pursue it. If you find what you love and pursue it, you'll become a master at it. Now, you may not get what you want, right? You may not be a particular whatever it is, but if you master what you love, you can always find a way to make a living. And so, you know, what's the old saying? Find what you love, you never work a day in your life. So for Prince to be able to rehearse for 8 hours and then go and record for 8 more hours, even more, that to me is just a testament to finding what you love. And one last thing I'll say, because I'll let you jump in here, is I love the fact that the parts were actually written and performed live before they were put on the record. Because I think that people forget, before the Beatles made Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club, a record was an edited attempt to capture what was happening live. Let me say that again. Yep. Before Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, a record, the intent of a record was to capture what was done live. And that's why those of us who know say, if you really want to know if somebody's talented, do they sound better live than the record? If you are struggling to sound like you're a record, we know you're not that talented. But if you sound better than the record and can give us more than the record, and that's what the great thing about Prince. Prince often destroyed the damn record. Prince made it difficult to listen to the album after the tour because the live versions, I would say 90 to 95% of the time, there are only a few songs for me. And I want to hear from y'all in the chat. And we'll get to y'all in the chat and also from you too, Brother Big Sexy. That for me, every time I heard the live version, it always destroyed the studio version. So anything you want to take about the rehearsal time or the live versions, I'm going to let you chime in and see what you want to say about either of those 2 points. And then we'll
agree completely with that because, I remember the quote from my man Jimmy Jam, when Prince was getting on about knowing the steps and the whole thing during 777, Prince said, it's got to be better than the record. That's what we're doing here. And you're familiar with Kiss, as am I.
Yes.
They said their first 3 albums never caught what they were doing live. Now, conversely, when I first saw Bruno Mars at the Grammys, 10 years ago, where they did Runaway Baby, I was floored.
Wow.
Then I heard the song on the album.
Right.
But Bruno live, woo! His album don't capture it. They just don't. They don't do it. So if you can't, and I always tell people, I'm the same way. Oh, this is your album, album, whatever. Can you do it live?
Right.
That's my question.
There
Can
you
you get up there and play?
That's it.
Then I can't do it for you.
That's it. So that's why I was so glad to hear that those versions came. So let's see what the folks in the chat is saying. I always want to say what's up to Sister Carol Brooks sneaking in. Good morning. Let's celebrate Juneteenth. Make plans for the Obama. There we go, Presidential Library. For those of y'all who are on my newsletter, I actually put in the link for the whole ceremony for the Obama Presidential Library. So if you want to check that out, go to the newsletter. You can put the link there. Let me see what some other folks are saying. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Brother Martin there. Hey, Big Sexy. When I had this shirt made, I got a white one with black sleeves and I got a black one with white sleeves. When I had it made and put it on, right, my wife, who always got jokes, gonna lean in me and say, yeah, the Game Boys say they want their shit back. I said, that ain't right. That ain't. So thank you. So thank you, Brother Martin there, right? Got my new tour shirt on. Thank you very much for that, right? And y'all hold up and let me know, right? All right, let's see what else we got here. Let me see who else we got going here. See, there we go. Sister TP agreeing with you.
Right? Better than the record.
There we go. Let's see here. Sneak said every line. There we go. Beats the record fight for me. Okay, very good. There we go. Let's see what else. Let's see what we got. He says, okay, so Brother Christian is correcting me a little bit. Revolver, really, but Sgt. Pepper was after they stopped touring. But things like Tomorrow Never Knows was a studio creation and not meant to be live. See, that's why we love to check. That's why we love to check, because we know y'all going to bring that knowledge. So appreciate you, Brother Christian, right? There we go. So Rockbot says, glad Eric suggested to Prince writing a structured harmony part for the sad, for the and the trumpet. And another one, there we go. Brother Prince's part, there we go. I like that. Let's see here. What Brother JD is saying, he agreed. The possible exception when doves cry, where I never heard a live version like that before. Do it just okay. So a couple of people there. I'm just gonna. I done said this before. My only ever problem ever with when doves cry was when the VHS came out and they did that damn split scene, Big Sex. I was like, what the hell? I can't see. Damn, I hate that damn split screen. So so other than that, I'm with you. Let's see here. Hey, Terrorize is coming in. Said love live performances when I go to the show, but rather great studio. Okay, but rather have a great studio performance. There we go. All right. Web Diva says Something in the Water is my song by Prince. Every live version is better. There we go. Let me see what else. Said Rockbox musicians playing to a track against a drum machine is yes. Got you on that. What say about it, Brother Theo? Live version so often make me appreciate this. There we go. I like that. Right? Love sexy. Said totally agree. Prince live was 99% better than the record, except for Adore and When Doves Cry. I always like the record version is better. No, it's very good. Very good. Let's see here. Let me see a couple of more things. Jared Dancer shouting out them proud Chicagoans. There we go. And there we go. So Brother Christian says with rock bands, it's a lot about being able to capture what makes the live gig so exciting on the record. Off the end, it's just hard to replicate. And you know what? That's also where a good producer comes in. Because like you said, knowing that history of Kiss didn't really pop because they weren't kept alive. And I'll tell you, knowing what a good producer, Def Leppard's Pyromania.
Oh, Mutt Lange. Yes.
Yeah, Mutt Lange. What Mutt Lange did on Pyromania, because all the ingredients were there with Def Leppard before.
Yes.
But when Mutt Lange comes in and gives you power, he really captures what that band was like, right? Got another.
We spoke on a whole tangent on Mutt Lange and producers like him, Roy Thomas Baker, and Jim Steinman, because they all have a certain similar technique that they used, which when it works great. But if it misses,
So Brother Saniq is giving us something. I didn't listen. Did y'all know the Beach Boys did not play a lick on Pet Sounds and the record destroyed the live version? Did not know. So not even creative. Did Brian Wilson didn't play either?
No, Brian did everything. Brian
did everything. Okay.
I think, you know what, Saniq, fill us in on that, man, because
fill us in on it. So did Brian Wilson do everything? Let me know. But I appreciate that. Yeah, I did not know that at all.
Because with Pet Sound was made in response. No, was prior to Sgt. Pepper, correct?
Yes, I think so. I know one is responding to the other.
Yeah, so I think Sgt. Pepper was responding to
Pet Sound.
Okay. Now, full disclosure, I could not stand the Beach Boys when I was young. And then I heard all about Pet Sounds. Pet Sounds my ass. And I went ahead and bought it several years ago. I'm like, let's see what's going on here. That's a brilliant album. Woo. Brian was on his
and look here, I'm gonna show you how down the rabbit hole I was. And I'm gonna really show you how old I am. I was out there capping, saying Jan and Dean was better than the Beach Boys. That's I know, right? I was out there telling people, well, y'all ain't heard that Jan and Dean. Jan and Dean is better than the Beach Boys. I deny it. I apologize for my foolishness of youth. I hear capping for Jan and Dean over the Beach Boys. I hope nobody ever finds that I was out there capping for Jan and Dean.
So you go Jan and Dean, huh? You couldn't come up with the Bo Brummels? They couldn't make an appearance?
Look here, all the young people gonna be like, what the hell are they talking about? I tell y'all what though, go check out the Jan and Dean movie. The Jan and Dean movie is tight. I don't know if y'all knew it was a made-for-TV movie.
Dead Man's Curve?
Dead Man's Curve, that's it. Dead Man's Curve. Go watch Dead Man's Curve, the Janet Dean movie. You will really like that. Let me see what else come on. Let me see. Thank you, Web Diva. I'm glad I wasn't the only one who was just hated that split screen, right? Let's see something. You right, Terrorize. Nobody.
Thank you. That's the cut.
Nobody. There we go. It's always the live version, right? Let me see what else. Got a few more people. Let me see here. Let me go. Hey, brother JD, you look, photograph, fooling, and I got to do a big sexy. Ootin', gleetin', gotten, go.
I got something to show you. Hold on.
All right. I got something to say. Ow. Ow. Man, when Power Man, when I heard Rock of Ages and then photograph and fooling, thank you so much, JD Watson. Go ahead, Big Sexy.
JD, I got something to show you, JD. Here it is. The Phil Collins.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Destroyer. Yes. I had to do it.
Yes, sir.
Had to get my rock on.
There it is. There it is, Brother Sneak. Right there it is right there. Let me see here. Let's say it said great big sexy. Roy Thomas Baker too. There we go. Let me see what else we got. A few more things here. Oh wow, check that out. So Brian Wilson sang and the Wrecking Crew played.
Oh,
wow. See, this is why y'all need to go and check out Brother Sneak's Prince documentary for this right here.
Information.
I'm telling you, look, man, we need to get this, man. Y'all need to like and subscribe to get this going, man. Folks is missing this funk we giving out here. Said Brian sang and wrote, but he cherry picked from the Wrecking Crew musicians to get everything. There we go. Okay, so now I'm finna highlight one. Gabrielle, I'ma only highlight this because I like you. All right? I'm gonna treat y'all. I'm about to treat this the way Prof Duff be treating Slow Love, okay? For all y'all out there, I'm gonna let y'all have it. All right? That's because if I didn't love you, Gabrielle, I wouldn't have clicked on it. I am not a fan of Prince's cover of Creep, but I know everybody. I'm just playing, Gabrielle. But so that's what we're saying. Those live versions. Let me see what else we got. Making sure we catching up with everybody. What else? I think he's talking about Dead Man Curve is a great flick. I think he's talking about that. Look at nigga, who? Yeah, who? I like this. All right, so is it Pagman?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pagman,
all right. Producer for Sting, elevated Sting's composition with less popping with the police and more virtual sound. Right? What's the name of the album? The Blue Turtle Dream with Brad, with the Dream of the Blue Turtle.
The Dream of the Blue Turtles.
Yeah. I like that album. I really, really like.
The first two albums are really, really good. I like them both. Nothing Like the Sun. Love them both.
It said, look at, I'm sure it did. So I'm thinking later because this hanging out with Charlie and stole that song, Never Like to Learn. Oh, okay, took the people back. Oh, wow. Did not know that. Okay. All right. Let me see here. Lead guitar ZZ Hill was not aware that Prince until he saw him play. There we go.
There's a story behind that too. We'll get that after in a bit.
Yeah, I think I just want to make sure I'm caught up with everybody. All right. So cool. So now, Big Sexy, let's go to Wednesday, June 18th.
June 18th.
Get you to read Wednesday, June 18th.
All right. June 18th, 1986. Girl of My Dreams, Jam, multiple takes. Tracking West Mix, Data Bank, long version mix. Can't Stop This Feeling I Got mix. And We Can Fuck mix. Wow. Washington Avenue Warehouse in Edina, Minnesota. Producer Prince. Artist Prince the Revolution. Engineer, my girl, Susan Rogers. Quote or not quote?
Yes, give us an egg release quote.
Girl of My Dreams, Can't Stop This Feeling I Got, and We Can Fuck were going to be part of a short-lived idea. He had to do a Broadway show, which never saw the light of day. The concept kind of came and went. That would have been cool.
All right, so one quick thing before you start reading, just want to remind people, Eric Lee's got a new book coming out.
Yes.
With Brother Tudahl, I think. So we're going to check out the Eric Lee's book when it comes out. We're going to make sure that Prof Duff and Brother Dean, both of them, interview Brother Lee. All right, so go ahead with the read.
You know what? I'm going to say it now. we should do it.
Okay.
We should do it. Okay. We should take over. That's right. All right. For me, the warehouse was the best vibe, way more than the studios ever were. Remember Susanna, because it was so huge and open, and the band was always set up, and the monitors were always up. Everything was ready to go, and the board was always on. If you were lucky enough to have an hour break, it was like come back in 20 minutes. It was fun. It was from 10 o'clock to 10 o'clock with a small break. Damn. There was a difference in the way a song sounded when Prince did himself and when he recorded with the band. By this time, Prince's sound was expanding and he's using both the classic Revolution as well as new members of the band, including Miko, who was the second or even third guitar player in the band, depending on if Prince was strapped on as well. And during sessions like this, Prince was in charge, but he was always receptive. Fact is fact. There are so many creative ideas flowing, and his were 99% right all the time. Explained Bobby Z. But if you had 1%, first of all, it better be damn good. And if it was good, and he enhanced it, and it brought everyone closer, everybody wants to contribute. And after the band jammed the skeleton of Girl of My Dreams, Prince decided it was ready for a take. Started with a live drum session that was similar to the intro to And How. Prince and the Extended Revolution added bass, multiple guitars, including one recorded with the Leslie box, keyboards, piano, sax, trumpet, and a rare appearance of a harmonica. Background vocals were overdubbed by Prince, Miko, and Wendy, and Lisa and Mark. Prince had an uncanny ability to focus all of his energy on making an instrument express what he had in his head flawlessly. Remember Matt Fink? When I was in the studio with him at times, he would flow with whatever he was thinking, and it would come out in one take, and he'd just play it, usually perfect. Very rarely did he have to punch in and fix it.
Read that line again.
Very rarely did he have to punch in and fix it. Prince was one of those people, pick up your instrument and be better than you at it. I hate that. Prince had perfect time and perfect pitch. Bobby Z revealed nothing got away from him. So you had to stay in your lane and do your job. Even when he was on the speakers 30, 40 feet away, he heard everything. But his quest for a better sound from the instruments and how they blended together didn't always mirror how we felt about his recording equipment, as Susan Rogers details. I was complaining because we were going on so fast, and I thought the sounds could be better. And I said, Prince, why don't we use automation? Why don't we try one of those new SSL consoles? Why don't we try something new? And he asked, well, why? And I said, well, because it can sound a lot better. He said, we don't need to sound like those other guys. That's what makes us special. And I'm thinking, yeah, we sound worse, but he didn't care about stuff like that.
Read just the first line of the quote and then go to the status.
Okay. And that taught me another important lesson, that people are not always buying sounds. People are buying music. Remember that. Status, Girl of My Dreams, 125, recorded and released by T.C. Ellis.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
Okay.
I know. I know. We're going to just go that.
In May of 1991, on his only album, True Confessions, Prince does not appear as a musician on the updated release. Prince's own version remained unreleased during his lifetime.
All right, so a couple of things before I get to my T.C. Ellis thing. Before I get to that.
Yo, let me rap.
There you go. I never got a chance to rap. So here's the thing. I love that notion that people are not buying sounds, they're buying music. That
I agree.
I've always contended, and the one thing that Prince taught me was different is better.
Yes.
Right? You can have the bells and the whistles, you can have whatever. But what are you doing that's different than everybody else? And I think that's the one lesson for me as an artist, as a poet, as a short story writer, even as an essayist, that Prince always taught me that you may not have the best technological thing, but it's your personality, it's your uniqueness. And that's what I think we should all strive for. Don't be the person that's just jumping on the new thing. Be the person that, for better or for worse, it's you. We know this is a statement from you. And so I was glad you that's why I had you reread that, like that's the one thing for me. Again, I said and I shut up. Prince taught me that what you bring to the party, who you are, that's what's important. What say you, Big Sexy? Then I go to the chat.
I agree completely, because I remember in 1978, I believe, I heard Van Halen for the first time. And I got the album and I put on the song Eruption.
Yes.
I never heard anything like that.
Yes.
I'm like, what is this guy doing? And then you look at the album cover and you see how his Strat is decked out with the one, double coil pickup and all these other things. Like, what is going on with this guy? And Eddie's like, look, I didn't have a lot of money, so I know what I wanted. I cobbled it together and did my thing.
That's
like,
it.
There you go. There you go.
And I got it. Since you put us there, I got to say one thing.
Go ahead.
I'm your ice cream man, baby. Stop me when I'm passing by. On my mind, I'm your ice cream man, baby. Stop me when I'm passing by. See, all my flavors are guaranteed to satisfy. I got one man, banana, decent cool, all flavors and push-ups to I'm the ice cream man, baby. Stop me when I'm. All right, shout out to the very first Van Halen album and the fact that, as you said, Eddie Van Halen was going for what was different, not for what everybody else was doing. All right, So let's go here. Thank you, Sister TP. Love Dreamer, Blue Turtles, and oh yes, thank you for mentioning the Bring On the Night film. If you have not seen the Bring On, I don't think Bring On the Night film gets its credit as a documentary concert.
I agree.
No,
they need to 4K that.
We go to Talking Heads, we go to YouTube, of course we go to Prince. Bring On the Night, yeah. So thank you, Sister TP, for mentioning that. Right. Yes, that's the backstory for the ZZ Hill guitars. They ran each other. They talked guitars all night long.
And the thing is, when they talk about guitars, Billy Gibbons asked him. He said, "How did you get that signature on When Doves Cry?" At the beginning, Prince said, "It was an accident. I've never been able to repeat it." So that's why it probably comes across in concert. You never heard it. And anytime he's doing a concert, he'll just play they will play the recording of the opening.
Yeah. And
then go straight to the chorus. And then get out and go into something else.
That's it. Appreciate you, Brother Rodney, for bringing up the Wild Boys Whole of the Moon. All right, very good. Let me see here. What we got here? Purple Rain has a solo, so how these fools not aware? Hey, well, the one thing I learned is that people hear what they hear and see what they want to see. That's why I say it, right? Let me see what else. What was this controversy convention at Glam Slam? TC Ellis and Eric Leeds were guest present. All right, very good. Hey, look, look here. I bought the TC Ellis cassette. Now I'm gonna say that I bought the TC Ellis cassette. I have no idea where it is now. But I'll just say that so if I don't put in love for the TC Ellis cassette or album, please feel free to do so. I just prefer the other versions of Girl of My Dreams and not the one on that, right? Well, so we got to shout out to TC Ellis. He started at St. Paul's High School for the recording art. Very good. Appreciate you. Love, sexy. Right.
But since we're being all honest with each other, I do own the TC Ellis CD. Me and Q were arguing one day about something. And I bought it just to shut him up.
Shout out. I always love to get a shout out for Miles Davis, Bitches Brew.
I still can't get my head around Bitches Brew. Woo.
Bitches Brew, On the Block. What's the other? Bertha Cool, and I'm forgetting one. Are my four favorite. Sketches of Spain. Those are my four favorite. And Miles said that he missed on Sketches of Spain.
What?
Yeah. He said Miles has the notion that hit and miss. So the thing for Miles was you hit or you miss. You hit when you got the sound in your head and you get it, that's you hit. If you don't get it, you miss. And he said he missed on Sketches of Spain. I'm like, well, whatever was up there, I'm glad you kept it to yourself. Because Sketches of Spain for me is flawless. Let me see what else we got here. Wait a minute, let's see if Prince did a cover Ice Cream Man. And James Blue 30 is good, but not better. Nothing But the Sun is better album and Sting's better. You ain't getting no argument from me. Let me see here. What else we got here? See, I want TCL's album, never heard it and want to. I saw it once in the shop. I was a young wish I grabbed it. Yeah, man, I'm not gonna spoil it for you. There you go. Get it yourself, and get it yourself. And let me put it this way: it's a sound you must experience for yourself. That's what I'll say, right? You get no argument from me, Insatiable. Although I will say this. I actually did an article on. Big Sexy, on there are only 30 cover songs that I like. Like, of all the cover songs ever done, there are only really 30 that I like. But I will say that I love Bunny Ray's version. I love Bunny Ray's version, and I really ain't got a problem with Tank's version. So
Really?
now, of course, no, I really don't have a problem with Tank's version. Of course, Prince's version is my favorite, but I don't have a problem with. I like Bunny Ray's version when it first came out. So I was on that song when Bunny did. Let's see here. Now, look, Brother Sneak. No, I don't want to belabor. I don't want to get us on track. Yeah, sampling just was never my thing. And then when the TC, yeah. So no, I just could never get the sampling. But shout out to Brother Dean and all the folks who hold up for, and for y'all in the chat who love it. Let me see here. Just mention Sketches of Spain, a track from the album came up in the shuffle. There we go. We speaking it into existence. What is this? In a silent way. Bitches Blue, Sketches of Spain in the corner, especially. There we go. Some more Miles Davis love. All right, getting some more Sketches of Spain. Right, it's my concentration album. I put that on when I need. You know what? Hey, love sexy. You know what, Brother D? Not brother. You know what, Big Sexy? I'm one of those people that I can't work with music in the background.
Oh, I can.
I know. Everybody can. I'm one of those few people that when I'm writing, I need complete silence. And even when I was teaching full time and grading papers, I need it. I don't know what it is that I actually cannot. I cannot. I think we got some people reacting to my comments on TC Ellis's album. But I want to be clear. No shot to TC Ellis, right? Look, I admire everybody in the Prince universe. You can't see down at the bottom. You see, I got Andre down there at the bottom. I got Madhouse. I got Sheila. I got Vanity Six. So, I honor everybody. If you're part of the Prince alumni, whether I dig you or not, or dig your work or not. Right? That's it. You part of the team. Bunny Ray's birthday. Appreciate you, Tara. Bunny Ray. Let's see here. On the corner. I'm sorry. Thank you, Rocket Boss. On the corner, not on the block. You know what? Back on the block, that's Quincy Jones. Right? So you got back on the block, Quincy Jones on the corner. Thank you, Rocket Boss. Right? What's this? Question for the panel. Top 5 covers. I hope I remember to come back to that. We ain't gonna, because I'll think about it.
Come back to, I mean, top 5 Prince covers or top 5 covers in general?
Yeah. Do you mean top 5 Prince covers or just top 5 covers? Period. So let us know, Brother Sneak. Princess Can't Make You Love Music. There we go. Sketches of Spain, man, Late Mother. There we go. I mean, a lot of love for that. Let me see what George Michael's version of Can't Make You Love Me. Okay, never heard that one. Thank you. Thanks. See, y'all be hipping us. So I gotta now go run down George Michael's version, right? Right. Hey, Lady Cab Driver, I know I'm the fool that's in the minority on that one. Everybody else got the guy that had that in the background when they had. There you go, Purple Cat Confetti. Let me see here. All right, so we caught up. Okay, so he's saying all time. So do you want to rattle off 5 right quick? Or you want some time to think about it of covers? Because I'd have to go to my list that I did.
You tell me. We can do it now. We can do it later.
We'll do it when we get to the salon.
Okay.
All right.
And the person who shouted out George Michael's version, I can't pronounce that, but I don't see that Steely Dan reference. All right. I see you.
There you go. Let's see. All right. So our last reading is we done. Yeah, we go Thursday to Thursday. Yeah, we go. We go
Yeah.
Sunday. We go Sunday. Yeah, we done. We done. I almost messed up and got that docking from Prof Duff when she get back.
Uh-oh.
So yeah, we'll be. So next week we'll start in Sunday, January 22nd. So now it's time. Let me see here. Got a couple more. All right, Luther Van. Look. I ain't mad at you. Luther Vandross in the cover. Yeah, Luther take a song and make it his.
Superstar. Yes.
All right, Ben Harper, sexual healer. Okay, I haven't heard that one. I gotta go check that out. Oh, Shanika putting down his top 5 covers. So, all right, so we get them all in.
All right, we will clown you, Sunique, so it better be good.
Radiohead, nobody does it better. So that's 4 and 5. So when we get to
the Carly Simon song,
I guess.
Interesting.
There we go. All right, so let me get over. Let me do some. Nope. Yep. So now, as we've gone through our readings, so through the year we have 72 studio sessions total. Hey Kim, how we doing? We just over the hour, and we got all the readings done and getting ready to do the salon. So 72 studio totals, 31 new songs for 86. Here's the track listing of all the songs that's been done. You can go to the QR code that we gave you earlier, and you can see all the songs that he's done for 86. Now it's time for the music break. So, Prof Duff, so let me see. Were you there? I'd love to interview you. So she wants to interview you. If you were there, so do you know someone who attended the legendary Parliament Funkadelic concert featuring the very first P-Funk Mothership landing ever in New Orleans at the Municipal Auditorium in October 27, 1976. In fact, I think they just did something about that. So DJ Soul Sister, for those of you who don't know, DJ Soul Sister is a brilliant sister. She's an archivist at Tulane University, and along with an archivist at Tulane University, she does a purple takeover around Prince's birthday every year. I've had the fortune to go a couple of years. It is great. So DJ Soul Sister is looking to interview attendees for an upcoming article and would love to hear your memories and stories from the historic night in New Orleans. Please email soulsisnola@gmail.com if this sounds like you or someone you know. All right, very good. Podcast break. Community before content, primary purpose. So I haven't seen it. So Brother Dean got a new show, got a new episode up?
This is news to me.
So go check out Brother Dean's latest episode, Community Before Content, Primary Purpose, with DJ, with PEJ. So y'all check that out. And wait a minute, I don't want to go. So we want to make sure, so building bridges before the interest community connection.
Wait. Is this the interview he did with Pej?
I guess. Yes.
Yeah, I did see that. It was very good.
Okay. So very good. So this is the interview with Peg. So y'all know Brother Dean be dropping the great content. We miss you, Brother Dean. We love you, Brother Dean. But we understand life calls, family calls, work calls. Hey, Brother Dean is doing what Prince said. He has many slices in his pie chart. And he's out there making sure that he's getting all the slices in his pie chart. So we're going to go represent and support Brother Dean and check out this latest episode. Now it's time for the Purple World. As y'all know, coming up August 21st through the August 23rd, the 11th annual Paisley Midwest Party honoring the legacy of Prince. Brother Eric Leeds and Brother Atlanta Bliss, Matt Bliston, they're going to be performing. So check that out. You can get your tickets. And of course, we always want to support the PRN alumni, and we want to support the PRN folk when they are in need. And so what we want to do is we want to send out some shout outs and let people know about the GoFundMe's for a lot of people have. Sister Jackie, she's moving forward after lung cancer, so y'all can go to her GoFundMe and please donate. And also, even if you don't, look, first of all, for all of these, $5, $1, $10, $100, $1,000, whatever you give, the love that you give So please, and then drop them a line. Just let them know that you think about them. Let them know that you celebrate them. So give some money and give some love. Also, brother Rich Benson lost his wife Sarah Ann, so we want to keep him lifted up, and we want to make sure that folks can donate and support them. And also, Sister Eddie Durant, help her get on her feet. She was part of the Purple Rain adaptation on Clubhouse, which was wonderful. And also, we want to help Brother Troy kick cancer in the ass. Brother Troy is doing a little bit better, but the struggle is always there. We love you, Brother Troy. We miss you from being at the symposium, and we love all the work you do with Tiny Prince and just all your artistry that you give to us. And of course, Dr. Funkin' Berry. We got to make sure that we keep that brother uplifted. His cancer battle continues, and we want to show out some love to that brother. We also we want to rally for Brother Des Dickerson. That's the Brother Dickerson. When I was a child, 11, 12, 13 years old, he was one of my heroes. He was one of my guitar heroes. So we want to make sure that we show love. And of course, more work to Prof Duff. She's always putting together the playlist, so you guys can click on the link and below the video, and she has all the songs that we discussed. Matter of fact, we didn't discuss data bank. Tell me about you. Give me your data bank story. Give me your data bank. Look, we'll come back. I just want you to give us some data bank love right quick.
Every time I hear the song Data Bank, I can hear Morris leaving them on the desk by my data bank. I love it, but you got to go.
Very good, very good. So,
somebody made a great cover reference. Terrorizing all along the watchtower.
Yeah.
Jimmy took that.
Yeah,
that belongs to Jimmy now.
So remember, you can go to the playlist, and we want to thank Prof Duff. And hey, y'all, when y'all get a chance, either in the comments or shoot her an email, let Prof Duff know how much y'all appreciate the work that she does. Send her an email, comment, right? We appreciate y'all coming every Saturday, but put some comments, once it goes up. Show her some love. We know she does it all for the legacy of Prince, but we want y'all to show her some love when y'all get a chance. And of course, always a shout out to Pretty Ricky Wyatt, was Prof Duff's longest Prince friend, and he added so much to the show. We just miss Brother Ricky. I think things will happen. I think about movies that me and him discuss. So we always loving on and missing Brother Wyatt and his family who shared him with us. Again, one of my favorite pictures. I'm so glad that Prof Duff added this. This is Brother Ricky and his family. And so if you want to donate to the Crohn's and the Colitis Foundation, please do that. And so I want to go through make sure that I miss anybody, give some people. Okay, so we were down. So wait a minute. We'll come back in a minute. Sydney 22. All right. Michael Jackson, I Don't Know Why I Love You, Stevie cover. Okay. All right. And what else? What else? Thank you. I thought we weren't finished. We didn't read Thursday. I thought we had read Thursday, June 19th. We didn't read Thursday, June. So that's for me to read. So let me get to Thursday, June 19th. All right, my page had flipped over to Sunday. So wait a minute, who did that? Thank you, Carol Brooks. We did not read Thursday, June.
I just saw that too.
There you go. All right. So Thursday, June 19th. Anotherloverholenyohead. Wait a minute. Anotherloverholenyohead Your Head extended version mix. Wonderful day, possible mix. Washington Avenue Warehouse, Edina, Minnesota. Producer Prince, artist Prince and the Revolution, engineer David Z. Eric Lee's quote, to this day, Anotherloverholenyohead is one of my top 5 favorite Prince songs ever, although I think I did write a cool horn arrangement for the live version. David Z did the 12-inch of Another Lover, Holding Your Head Remembers Lisa. I think I've been doing that solo live. It was just one of those extended jam things. It was like, okay, this would be a good time for Prince to change clothes, for Lisa to do her weird piano thing. It was after we'd already done it live. So the 12-inch was like trying to imitate what we did live. David Z may have done an uploaded mix for one today. Wonderful Day did it. That's why I got confused, because we actually covered that information in the other the 12-inch, as we said earlier, was basically based on what they had done live, and they took what they had done live. That's why I got confused, because I remember reading that when I looked down. I said we must have covered that, but no. Thank you, Sister Brooks, for keeping me in chat. Right, so got some more. Call it Sherry, call it Simon. I'll be there. Mariah Carey, I'll be there. Bibbity bibbity doom down. Well, all right.
I didn't know
Bad boy.
Sam Cooke.
Luther, that's right. Sam, if you ain't heard, look here, I'm going to just say it clearly. If you ain't heard Luther's Bad Boys, your life just terrible. I'm just going to put it out there. Stop your life from being terrible and go listen to Luther's Bad Boys. Thank you very much. Let me see here. His second is Adele.
Not the Cure.
Okay. Let me see what else. And yes, Prince's Mother's Child from Septimo. That's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite, right? And wait a minute, say something. Let me see something else. Want to make sure I got everybody. And Prince of Case of You. He got a tie for number one, Prince of Case of You, and then Amy Winehouse, Rich Girl, The Specials, right?
The Specials threw me on the ska way back when.
Okay. I'm a Hall and Oates Rich Girl, right?
Yeah.
You know, Rich Girl, and you know it don't matter anyway. All right. So we got Anna B giving us some farewells. Let me see here. Make sure I got everybody. Want to just give everybody a chance. Got another Princess Case of You. Thank you so much, Gabrielle. Thank y'all. That's right. Ricky, he here. That's right. Ricky is with us. Love the Prince, just my imagination. Love the Prince, just my imagination. Right. Let me see here. Appreciate you heard that original melody data bank ending with the slow, sleazy funk version of Weekend Funk on the Crystal Ball bootleg in the A. That's right. All those versions were definitive ones for me. That's it. That's right, LTKK. Y'all got to comment. After the show goes up, comment, right? That's going to help. That's going to help the show get out there. Appreciate you, L. Michelle. Just want to make sure I'm getting everybody a question. Let me see something. That's an interesting question.
In the popular culture, yeah, she did more with it. But, and I know I'm going to get some blowback on this, but you got to include Melle Mel in that too, though. You know, because that's what really captured the people or captured your attention in it. You know, his part. And then she does her thing. And I'm still embarrassed to admit I didn't know it was a Prince song when I heard it.
Oh, really?
I had no clue. No clue.
And you have been down for a long time.
I've been down too. I have been down. And people look at me like I had three heads. Like, what? That's a Prince song?
And you know, I'm looking and I'll be honest with you. For me, because that was one of those deep cuts that my aunts and uncles played. So that's why I knew it. And so, but what threw me was like the Melle Mel part. When you hear the Melle Mel part and then it goes into the song, I was kind of like, what is that? Right? So I would say, Brother Sneak, I think in the popular culture that Shaka took it somewhere. But I think that what happened was people came back around to it. And now I hear people, if you see people online or whatever, they're posting Prince's version. But I would definitely say that Shaka put it in the stratosphere. You know, you can go ahead.
I think that when you compare Grand Theft when Jimmy took Watchtower, that brings up like Aretha when she took Respect.
Right.
My man Otis.
Right.
She took that.
There we go. Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. She just walked up there and said, I'm gonna take that.
Yeah. I'm gonna need that player. Thank you.
And there you go. And TP, you are exactly right. portion of Having a Party by Sam Cooke and added the Bad Boy. I'm with you on that. I love that. In fact, in my artist playlist, Big Sexy, I have Sam Cooke followed by Luther. So I got all my Sam Cooke and all my Luther songs on the same playlist. So I got about 20 Sam Cooke songs and about 20 or so Luther songs, and they just flow right into each other, right? I love this question. Did the Bengals take Manic Monday from? Hey, look, from what we read, it was originally written on the Apollonia 6 album, right? And I think it went through Apollonia 6. I think maybe Jill was considered. I'm not 100% sure. And then, so yeah, but it was originally considered for, because remember we were talking about there are 3 or 4 songs that were on that original Apollonia 6 album that other people got.
Yes.
And so, I often think about what that Apollonia 6 album could have been if they would have gotten the songs that other people got, right?
But I don't think they took it because in order to take it, it's going to be released.
There we go. So you can't say they took it, but it was scheduled to them and they didn't get it. Appreciate you, El Michelle. Let me see here. Aretha Franklin was staying overshadowing everything. There we go. I think I want to just make sure. Want to get everybody. Thank everybody for getting in. I want to just make sure. Hold on. Thought I saw one thing. I want to make sure when somebody say, there we go. Okay. Now I think that we can. Stevie Wonders, we can work it out. Joe Cocker with a little help from my friends. All right, Big Cup. There you go. No doubt. I think so. Everybody got it. So. Oh, we'll end on this. Well, hold on. We'll go here. John Coltrane, thank you, Sister Brooks. I thank you, Sister Brooks. John Cole. That's my Christmas requirement there. It ain't Christmas. Well, there are a couple. The Temptation Silent Night. All right. So the Temptation Silent Night. And also John Coltrane's favorite things. We'll end it there. Who's loving you? Thank y'all so much. I want to thank you, Big Sexy, for coming and joining and helping a brother out. We want to thank Prof. Duff for building this community. I want to thank everybody in the community. Thank y'all for showing up and giving us love. Send some love out. Like the stream. Go back and comment. I can't. Yeah. I'm sorry, Brother Sneak. Yes, indeed. Both of them. Yes. Yes. Both of them. And if you haven't heard, they actually did a live version live together, Big Sex. So yeah. Smoke rolling in, right? Love that.
I got to put classes.
I got no problem. So, Big Sexy, I'm gonna let you take us out. Any way you want to take us out? Hold on. Take us out however you want to take us out.
Take us out? Yes. Over my head is the United States Championship trophy, baby, because my man Dusty Rose had one. So, I had to get myself one of those too, baby, if you will.
The Mac and Gene, Dusty Rose. Hard times is coming. There you go.
All right. Thanks for joining us today. Thanks for putting up with my silliness. Yes, my omnibus collection is back there. Thank you very much. And to rip off Michael Dean once again, I forgot the line. Working like a job. Peace.
See y'all next week.